Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. So today we will see how we will create the pod section. So right now if we will play the game, it's pretty straightforward. Some extra. Okay. So the thing is the red ball goes here like in the pod, but it is not doing anything. So we will keep track if the ball is there or not, and we will create the functionality. So let's open to the content browser, go to the actors, and it will be the part of actor. So create new class, and it will be a actor. Next, and I will name it as pod, um, pod. You can say pod base. I don't think that I need any functionality in the blueprint side, so I will keep it simple. And let's create the class. As soon as it is done, we will open our rider. Okay, and just to make the process faster, I have made the binding. Like I have Control B just to compile the engine files. So in the actor, we should have one more, the pod cpp. Go to the include and remove the folder name, and it will good to go. Okay, so we are inside the pod. So what we will do in the pod section, we will create two things. In the first, we will create the collision box, and I will take this fair collision, and on the overlapping event I will check which is like if it is the red ball, if it is the yellow ball, if it is the cue ball, or if it is the black ball. This thing we will check today, and we will print fall if it is the white ball. So this is today's target. You can pause the video and try on your own. I will recommend, and you can follow the tutorial afterwards. Cool, let's begin then. So if we are in the pod section, go to the header file. I will have the public section, and here I will define some variable. As always, I am taking one public section, one for the function and one for the variables. Okay, so here use sphere component. Okay, and I think the right I have included the file which I don't want, so I just want to put the forward declaration, add forward declaration, so it will just put the class here. So in the cpp file I do want to include it, so I'm keeping for it, and I will name it as sphere component, sphere collision component. Alt O, let's go to the constructor, and here we will give its proper definition. Sphere collision component is equals to create default sub object use sphere component. As soon as I press tab, it has included the statement for me, text, and here I will put the name. Okay, I want this to be the root, so root component is equals to the sphere collision component. Okay, do we want to include, let me see if I want to include anything. Okay, next thing is I do want to have the binding on the overlap begin play, sorry, on the component overlap begin. So that thing I will do in the begin play, because in sometimes in the constructor it just give error. So sphere collision component dot on component overlap. So this is the event dot add unique. Okay, let me check the signature. Let me copy. So this is, and it will be not add unique, it will be add dynamic if I'm not wrong. So I do want to declare the function here, and here I have to put the function name. So the function name which I will put, I think am part like on sphere on part overlap begin. Alt enter, create member function. So what I will do, I will just replace it. Although it's good though, but I want to have the same naming convention which Unreal follows. So you can do the same, like what you can do, just control and click the on component begin overlap, and here's the definition, and copy the whole variable names, and it will do the task. Okay, so we have the definition, like we have declared it, but we don't have the definition yet. So alt enter, so generate definition, and here we will do our task. So first thing what we will check if it is the type of ball we will check. So we will just use basic casting. So if first we will check for the yellow ball, yellow. Okay, so yellow ball base star yellow ball is equals to cast, and here I am checking about the other actor. If it is true, then I will place something, and I will do this thing for red, for black, and for the cue ball. So these are the four type of ball I think which we do have. So first is yellow, second one was red, so red ball, next is black ball, next is cue ball. Okay, okay, so I do follow one convention in which like basically if it is the local variable, then I always keep in lowercase as the starting. So it's just the old practice which I do follow. And okay, so this is it. Okay, next thing is as soon as uh, we were not counting the ball number also, so let's include that too. So for that I think it is a good idea to include the game mode, which we don't have right now. So let me include that. Go to the content browser again. So I usually keep the player controller, the game modes, and game state, the play state. So these are the core classes, so I usually keep them in the core. New class, so it will be the type of game mode base. Next, it will be the m game mode, create class. Okay, it is done. Just press no or yes, and let's see if it is there. Yes, it is. So game mode, go to cpp, include, and remove the folder name. Okay, so in the game mode, first we will keep the count of the yellow ball and the red ball. So go to the game mode header file, we will create the public, private, and protected. In the public section, we will have the integer of red ball count, yellow ball count, and what else? I want to have some more variables. Let me check. Uh, okay, and there are few more, but we will include in later stage. Okay, and let me include some view property here. I don't want to edit them in the edit in the detail section, like because they will be predefined already, but I do want to read them from the blueprint, so blueprint read only. I will do the same for the yellow ball too. Okay, so the by default the number will be 7 because as we are making the 8 ball pool, and it is also a good idea to have the initialization uh, in the constructor, but let's, and we can also define the value like this 7. It looks cooler. It's just same representation. And yes, next is I will define some functions to like, and which will be public just to keep the tracks of the ball. So, and it will be the part of public only. It will be public. So uh, decrement. Okay, so void decrement yellow ball count, void decrement red ball count. What else? Okay, this should do the task. And what I will do, just let me alt enter, generate the definition, press OK. Okay, so as soon as you will call this function, what it will do, it will yellow ball count and it will decrease it. And for the red, I will do the same thing. Okay, and I will also print the value of the remaining balls. So I think we haven't included any generic function here, which I usually do. Okay, so let me add that too. Just give me a second. In the C++ class, I will create one more class which will be none. Like it will not be actor, it will not be pawn and character. Let me press next, and it will be mutils class. Okay, this I always keep like it's just like a library to me. Like all the functions which I usually use, I put these in this function on in this class. So let me copy paste it. So let me quickly copy paste it. So cp in the header file, it will be the public obviously. So let me copy this. Let me copy this too. Just Control C and Control V. Let me quickly explain what it will do. Like the PM, it just to print the message, but in the developer log, and the DM will print the debug message. It's just like, but uh, it's just like the blueprint variant. So you will get the logs in this screen only. So it's kind of cool. So let me copy the definitions too. So this is for the PM. I will explain everything. So just give me some time. For the DM, Control C, copy paste it and get class. Control C, control. Okay, I have to copy one more get class. Okay, alt enter, generate definition, and copy and paste. Okay, let me include this library. So what it is doing, okay, so these are the three main functions which we will be using. So first is the basic one. This is the get class. So I'm just using the Kismet system library, which will give the actors class name. So I'm just getting the display name. So what it will do, let's imagine we are printing some log for the actor. It will give the class name, but as we are getting the display name, it will let's imagine there are 100, so it will give you the particular number, so you can go through the outliner just to search that object. So this is good. Next is the PM and the TM. So DM is just basic G-engine add on screen debug message. It's just same like we use in the blueprint variant, the print statement. And this is the UE log standard one. I'm just converting this f string to this standard. Okay, so now we have these things in place. Let me go to the game mode and we will print the data. So am utils. So just make sure that you have included this statement. So mdm the data. So I think this is the int value if I'm not wrong. Yes. Okay. You Kismet string. No, restart tonight. I will. Okay. You Kismet string library into string and yellow ball count, comma this. Okay. And same thing I will do for red. My bad. Red ball. The count of red ball. The count of yellow ball. Okay, great. Okay, next thing. Okay, we are done with the game mode. So as soon as my like the balls will go inside the part, like it will overlap the value, what it will do, it will destroy that object. So what we will do, we will print if it is a cue ball, we are sure that it is and false, so we will print that. So utils will be pdm full. Okay, so here we just have to pass the actor object. Okay, and here I will just print some values. Yellow ball, red ball. I'm just printing black ball, and I will read. What I will do, I will okay, the first thing which we can do, we can get the game mode and we can call those functions. So get game mode. Okay, so you Kismet library. No, actually it's u gameplay statics. So u gameplay statics. So if like ever you forgot like how to get the class name, so what you can do, just open any any blueprint, type the get game mode and hover over it. In the target you can see it is the gameplay. So just proceed with the u then new gameplay statics, get game mode, and we will cast it to our game mode. So our game mode, here we have to enter the world context, so get world, and we will cast it. If so, our game mode was game mode, shit. Okay, and everything will be inside it, because if the game mode fails, everything fails. Okay, so here what I will do, game mode decrement yellow ball count, and it will print the value. Same, we will do it with the red, so game mode dot red ball count, sorry, decrease red ball count. For the black ball, if the value of red and the value of red, okay, it does depend on the chance, like whose chance is it, like player 1 and player 2. We don't have that, so we have to write the logic, so we can't do much. So this is it, I guess. So just control save, and let's go back to the Unreal Engine. Control P. I have created the binding. You can just press the button to compile. It is compiled, and let's check. Okay, we haven't created the blueprint variant of it. So content pool 3D actors, and here I will the part part, so bp underscore part, control save. So we have it. Let me drag it. It's quite big. I was not expecting this to be this big. So what I will do, I will go to the root component. Okay, so the thing is, we haven't exposed it. So let me recheck it again. Sphere collision sphere, and you property, edit anywhere. So after this it should be accessible. Let me close it just in case, and control B. Okay, let's check. It is accessible now. Go to the viewport. We have a sphere radius. I don't know what was the radius of the ball, so let me check. Ball 3D assets, models, pool ball. It is 10 by 10 by 10, so 5 radius, I guess. So let's keep it 7 or so. I think like we can keep it 10 also. Let me check. It is still big. Yes, it is quite big. So what I will do, will just we can just press 3 5, compile, save, and let's check. It is still big. 3, compile and save. Okay. Okay. Let me go to the top mode, then we can do so. And another thing which we can also do is, like, we can go to the table, browse to the asset, double click it. Here we can add it, like as if we will move the table in the scene, then the part will go along with it. So how we will approach this actor, and we will add the child actor, and it will be the type of part. So ppm part, compile and save. Go to the top view or the side view, anything will work for starting. It's snapping. Let me remove it. Press alt. Okay, control C, control V, or the control D is the shortcut for the control D. Yep, it is working. So here again control D. Now we'll move it here. Again control D. Again control D. I think we are done. Let me check. So it's from the bottom. Okay, so select them all. This is the top view from the left. They're all at the bottom. We will tweak the Z value like this. Compile and save. Go to the perspective view and check if it is sitting good or not. It is. Okay, let's play the game now. Let's see, and let me remove it as it is a part of the pool table. We can slightly increase its radius also, but this should work. Let's see. Pardon my short if. Okay, but it is not working. Okay, let me check where is the issue. The M part, let me rerun the Unreal Engine just in case. And overlapping is also be done. It is happening in the begin play. Add dynamic part begin. Okay, we haven't updated the game mode. Shit, my fault. You must have guessed it. Okay, so let me override the game mode. So am game mode we are using. Save. Let's play. Let's check. Yes, it is working. So now the count is 6, and now the count is 5. So this is working fine. There's one more which we can do. We can also, like, as soon as this ball is decremented, we can destroy this ball. So yellow ball dot destroy. Okay, we can do the same thing with red ball. Sorry, my fault. Red ball dot destroy. And with the black ball we can't do because we have to write the logic, and for the cue ball also we cannot destroy it. So this was it for today. I think it's already 30 minutes. So this was it for me. So please like the video and subscribe. If you have any doubt, just let me comment, like just comment it below, and I will try my best to rectify it as soon as possible. And all the assets which I'm using, I'm putting it in the description. Thank you and have a nice day.